Okay, in this video, I'm gonna help you to avoid seeing my ugly face. And we're gonna be going over our promo sheets and also the music log. Now we'll start out with the promo sheet. Very important to follow this because one, it's a way to let you know what we need you to talk about the most and the least. And sometimes we will have an agreement with a client where we're gonna do so many live mentions. So it's really important to follow this. And here we have the promo and liner sheet and all the information about each thing to talk about. Do not just say, okay, I'm just going to go down the list, and then go back to the top. No, this provides the information of what to talk about. And here at the top, you see Wednesday, January 17th, till TFN. That's till further notice. So check that date. Sometimes there will be two, and you'll have to check because it might be transitioning from one day to the next. Some days we will be continue to use this sheet, but the priority sheet, which tells you what to talk about, how much, that may change, but this won't. But each time you get a new one of these, it's very possible that some of the information that has been on one that's been there for a while could have changed. So always look over when there's a new sheet to see if there's any new information or changed information for any of the promotions that we're talking about. All right. So at the top, a reminder of don't forget artist information. That is become even more important. We're stressing, and we all need to get in the habit of, including myself, better relaying some sort of artist information every time you talk. Now, if you're going from one song to another, you don't have to do both songs, but come up with something. Even if it's just to mention Crowder's going to be at Winter Jam, something. But make a little more effort. But don't get too much information where it takes a lot to say what you want to say. Try to keep it under 30 seconds. Keep it brief when you relay that artist information. All right. Please remember to say Yes FM every break. You must say Yes FM at least once every break. The positive beats, the music that will change your life, not as important as saying Yes FM. Okay. Now, our phrases, only use one at a time. You can say two in one break, like at the beginning and at the end, but don't say them together. Like Yes FM, positive beats, music that will change your life. No, just do one at a time. And so we have music that will change your life, positive beats, the radio station the whole family can agree on. Please say it like that. The radio station the whole family can agree on. Not the radio station the whole family can agree on. The radio station the whole family can agree on. Giving stress that every member will agree on it, the entire family. As some of the other Christian stations, maybe the Rockin' Dad or the Hip Hop Loving Teen doesn't like it. This is to stress that, everybody. And I have on there 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. only. You can still use it any time, but more emphasis during that time when the adults are more listening. Now, your source for the best new music, make sure when you're connecting that with a song, that it is new and not old. And we'll explain that a little later when we get to the music log. So here we go. Excuse me. Morning Gook. There's the different things to talk about. And a lot of times I have like bullet points. And the information should not be read straight through. One, you're going to sound like a computer. And two, it could be all garbled up and not making sense because it's not in cohesive order. That's to force you to ingest that information into your head and talk about it conversationally, not reading it or announcing it. If we were to have that all totally written out as to read, then we're going to sound like we're reading or like we're an announcer. You can use that information, gather it all together in your head, and converse. And you don't have to give all the information every time. So with the electronics collection, that's a lot of information there. Refer them to the website. Now, it says on there to go to yeshome.com. If it doesn't, don't assume everything's going to have information on our website. If it doesn't specify that, make sure you check that it is on our website before you say go to our website for more information. That has happened before. So there we go. We'll go on to the promo priority sheet. So the promo and liner sheet is the information on what to talk about. Here is information what to talk about when or how often. And again, remind you, give artist information often and say yes FM at least once every break. So we have high priority, 1 time per hour. Bible verse, 30 seconds or less, and not try to relate it to a song. It always works so much better that way, and it helps with our requirement to put more emphasis on the music and the artists. But 30 seconds or less. We are not a sermon station except for Greg Laurie and the Prayer Closet. So let's let the music do the talking. So keep it brief. And then we got donation deal of the month, computer recycling, part-time positions. So 4 things in the high priority right now. That's tough to do. That's the most important. If you can't even get to the medium because you're getting these in, please do. But the medium is the next most important priority, and 1 time every 2 hours. So the low priority, and only if top priorities are met. You may never get to that information on a show. But if you can tie it into a song, then that's fine. Is your song information, like, hey, you can hear that song on YesFM's YesFM Classic stream, but make sure that it will be on there. And then low priority, 1 time every 3 hours or more, like 1 time every 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, not 1 or more times every 3 hours. Now, this is back in the olden days, still have this on there, but hopefully that reminds you to just make sure you follow this sheet. Is very important. When we were always live in the studio, and we just had one studio, it would require everybody to give their initials and date it. So I know that at least you're picking this thing up. This is a very important, again, because sometimes we have some promises that we made to some clients that we're going to read live their information a certain amount of times. So that is the promo priority sheet. So this tells you what to talk about and how often, and the promo and liner sheet gives you that information so you can talk about that. Sometimes there will be something on this sheet, but it's not on here. So this, again, tells you what to talk about. All right, let's go to the music log. And I have today's noon hour as an example. So you get these music logs whether you're voice tracking or doing a live show. Use this as a tool. You can write on these. It's your study guide. It's your helper here, your planning guide to make sure to help you prepare for each break and plan out your show. You are doing that, right? If not, you better. Okay,